Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Gemini Sun Tarot 1111. I'm here to do a reading for you for the general collective through the middle of December. So it is the end of the year. Welcome. The holidays are upon us, whether we like it or not. But so is 2020. So next year just opens a whole nother 12 months for you to create, change your life, do whatever it is that you've been dreaming of. You can make it happen. And there's so many good resources on the internet and on YouTube about elevating your consciousness and manifesting. Lately I've been watching Joe Dispenza, so I would encourage you to check out his channels. I think it's on Gaia. They have a lot of videos of his. Today we're going to be using the Radiant White Tarot. I just purchased this deck and I absolutely love it. I will say the cards are kind of slippery right now. They've been going all over the place. So anyway, I'm just going to do a general reading, and we're going to do a 14 card spread, and we'll just see what comes up, okay? So let me get started with the shuffling. I did a pre-shuffle, but we'll go ahead and shuffle the cards a little bit. Hope you guys are all doing well. How's it going today, huh? Doing good? It's been rainy where I live, so that's a little bit of a downer, but the sun's gonna come out tomorrow. Literally, the sun will come out tomorrow. And if you're in the United States, I know there's quite a few people that are having snow, right? So that'll put you in the mood for the holidays, for those who celebrate. Okay, we're gonna split the deck. I know a lot of times I already have the spreads laid out in the interest of time, so we'll see how we do here. Okay, so what are the messages, the general messages for the collective? What do they need to know from now, which is actually December 2nd. I'm a day late getting this out, through the middle of December. Okay. Excuse me. I love these cards. You know, they're a little bit bigger than the typical Rider-Waite, but I really like the fact that the image is so much larger. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you've got the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's taking a leap of faith, venturing off into something new. Maybe you've decided to embark on something that you normally didn't, or periodically or lately haven't had the confidence to move forward with. But cards telling you to take a leap of faith, and you know, I would suggest do your research or whatever, or look into it. But it's okay to take your leap of faith right now. Okay, the first card you have out is the Devil in reverse. Now this could be Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe you have someone. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. That's an Earth energy. And then you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna just go through and pull out the cards, and then I'm gonna look at this and kind of tell you what the story is telling me. You've got the Justice card in reverse. And you've got the Nine of Cups, which is the wishes fulfilled, and the Contentment card. You've got the Five of Pentacles, which can be lack mentality. It can also be feeling left out in the cold. And then you have got the Nine of Wands. Look at you, a little bit nervous about what's coming up in the future. And then you have the Eight of Wands. And these could be arrows of jealousy. Sometimes when that comes up, it could be you got some jealous energy. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Let me rephrase that. And he's responsible with his money. He's the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. Then you have the Hierophant, which is a major arcana card. Right beside the Hierophant, you have the High Priestess in reverse. Talk about that a little. You've got the Two of Swords at a crossroads, maybe. You've got the Three of Cups reversed. You've got the Seven of Swords reversed. And you've got the Six of Cups reversed. Okay, so generally speaking, as I look at this, you've got something going on that you're considering, or maybe it's someone that you're dealing with that you're not sure. You're working through the process on how to work with this person or this relationship that you're in. So here with the Devil in reverse, upright, you've got the two lovers chained to the Devil. But if you look at the chains around their neck, they're not loosely bound. They can get away anytime they want. And though the Devil usually represents something evil or whatever, it's a lot of it is just holding on to things that maybe are toxic, or you have an addiction, or maybe you shop too much. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you could relate to this kind of energy. And in reverse, what you're doing is you're releasing that. You're letting go, or you're recognizing that this is toxic, or it's not something you should continue with, and it is releasing it. And it's interesting because the next card in the deck after the Devil in the major arcana is the Lovers. So one thing leads to the other, right? Then you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is like an end to your worrying and sleepless nights. You see the character here is has their head in their hands. They're not able to sleep. They've got all these swords hanging over them, and these are worries and concerns. But to me, this looks like you're releasing things, and this is in your past. You're letting go of these worries, and the sleepless nights are going to be over. Maybe it has something to do with what's happening with this Devil. If you release this, you're also going to be releasing and sleeping better at night. Then you've got the Justice card in reverse. So this is a judge sitting on his throne. He's got a sword in one hand, which is action and power, and then in the right hand, it's the scales of justice. Reversed, maybe you feel like you got something didn't go your way, or it was you've been treated unfairly in some situation that you were in. It could be something that you're actually going to court over, or documents that you need to sign or whatever. But this just looks like it's something where you felt like you were being treated unfairly, and maybe it has something to do with this Devil and the the Nine of Swords, because the next card is the Nine of Cups. So this is contentment. This is your wishes have been granted. Look at him. He's very content. He's sitting on his bench there, and he's got his arms crossed, and looks pretty happy with himself. Sometimes this does relate to addictions, though, alcoholism with all the cups and whatever. But you put that into your situation as you see fit. But this is the wishes granted. So maybe everything you've come up to actually has been successful, and everything you've been hoping to get behind you or whatever, you've done that, right? You've got the Five of Pentacles. So this very often is considered the lack mentality, but it's also considered being left out in the cold. So maybe after you've gone through this transition, even though you're content, maybe it was a divorce or something like that, or a breakup, and now you're feeling left out in the cold because your friends were all associated with your partner, or there's some sort of change that's happening. But what you see here, this character is like limping along with his crutches. They're looking down. They're not even looking inside to see that everything's warm and bright inside there, but it is. And they're moving forward. So the card's telling you just to keep going, to keep moving forward. And, better things are ahead. But you could also come in out of the cold. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, you see he's very wary. And again, maybe you're a little guarded, but his staves are perfectly planted, and he's got one in his hands, and he's on the lookout. So I think you've been preparing yourself, or you're in an energy where you're well prepared to manage anything that's coming your way. But you're being cautious. You know, you're thinking about what your next move is. And then you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. And like I said, the first thing that popped into my head is like jealousy. So maybe with everything that's going on here, maybe someone was really envious that you took this action that you took, whatever it is that you did. You know, upright, you see the staves are coming in quickly. They're in the air. They're going really, really fast. And I would say that, you know, they're still going fast here. They're going in the other direction. So maybe this is all part of this transition or event or issue that you've been considering. I don't know. But what it's leading to is this Knight of Pentacles. As I said, he is the slowest moving knight in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles is a very responsible person. He's got his coin there. He holds it in front of him. You could say that he might be moving slowly towards the security, the money, the balance. Even his horse, if you look at the horse, very content. It's got the laurel on its head, which is victory. And the land beneath the horse's feet is very fertile. And the knight is looking forward. And even in the background, you see in front of the horse, it looks like everything's glowing and it's very sunny. So I would say, even though it's going to be slow going, it's going to be a very successful, prosperous initiative that you're taking on. Then you have the Hierophant, which is another major arcana card. So the arcana cards are considered like magical. You know, they're the top cards in the deck of the tarot. So the Hierophant is a teacher. If you look here, you see he kind of looks like the Pope, or he's a high-level spiritual person in the deck. His counterpart is the High Priestess. So this could represent someone that maybe it's your father, maybe it's someone at your church, maybe it's someone in an institution that you have a close connection with, a mentor. It could even be someone at your gym, or you know, if you take swimming lessons. I don't know what you do, but this talks about imparting your knowledge and wisdom to others, and particularly your spiritual beliefs or things that you consider to be traditional, and just holding true to them. So it calls to you to also think about things that you might have neglected that are traditional. And now it is the time of year, so for the holidays and people to get together, maybe there's someone that's been maybe there's someone that's been left out of your family gatherings, and you're thinking about bringing this person back in, right? Could be. Don't know. See how it relates to you. Very interesting, because right after the Hierophant, the very next card is the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess is the woman. Actually, maybe there's some discord between these two people in your family or with a situation. Maybe you're thinking about how you're going to be celebrating the holidays. Are you going to be celebrating the holidays? Is it a religious issue that's coming up? So this is the female version of the Hierophant. This is the High Priestess. So again, it's very similar meaning. Someone who, a female figure who imparts this spiritual or wisdom to you, or someone who you consider your mentor. And this is in reverse. So maybe you're not getting from this person what you're looking for, or maybe you're disagreeing with this person, or maybe you're just not feeling like you're in your spiritual, the right spiritual place where you need to be. And when I say spiritual, that's not just religion, okay? That's whatever you consider to be your higher power, or you're an atheist, whatever. It's whatever your beliefs are. It's their strength in those beliefs, okay, and those traditions. The next card you have is the Two of Swords, and here this person's blindfolded, but very easily could lift up the blindfolds and see the water's not real choppy in the background. There are some rocks in there. The moon is above, all the mysterious things going on. This character is wondering, really thinking about what to do. They're at a crossroads, right? They have a decision to be made. They need to go one way or the other. So again, I'm not sure what's going on, but looks like maybe you're contemplating a decision that you need to make, okay? Then you have the Three of Cups in reverse. The Three of Cups upright shows three friends, and they're celebrating, and everything's bountiful beneath them. They have their cups raised up toward the heavens. It's celebration. In reverse, it's going to be the opposite of that. Maybe you were invited to a party and you just don't feel like going. Maybe you're not feeling like you're in this kind of mood right now. The next card you have is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords upright is a sneaky person. This is someone who, thievery, stole your idea, stole your heart. In reverse, you're probably recognizing people who are more like this. It's an end. You might be dealing with someone who's like this, and this is an end to dealing with that kind of behavior, or realizing in yourself that you need to be more upright in your dealings with people. This could be you. Maybe you've been sneaky. Maybe you've been untrustworthy. Maybe you've said some things to people that you shouldn't have. Now's your opportunity to correct that or change your behavior and move forward in a better way. And then the last card you got, there are quite a few reversals, is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups upright, you see, it's like nostalgic. These are two friends in the village. One's giving the cup of the flowers in it, and you got a person here walking away in the square, and it's just very peaceful. The children are out. They're not worried about anything. It's a very safe place. And in reverse, it's not that. Maybe you're feeling separated. This looks like a lot has to do with traditions or whatever. Maybe this is about planning for the holidays, and maybe you're struggling with what your holidays are going to be like. Maybe this is your first Christmas that you're going to be alone, or that there's someone in your family that's not going to be there. So, just recognize that the universe sees what's happening, and call on your friends, make friends, consider volunteering if you're feeling that you're going to be completely alone during the holidays. I don't mean for this to be like a bummer. I'm just looking at what the cards are saying. And the thing is, if you were in this situation and you walked away from someone, or there was a divorce, right? You had this legal situation, even though you're happy, this situation has brought you contentment. You might be feeling a little bit left out in the cold by it. And you might be a little bit wary of your own strength, but you got this. You got this, It might be slow going, right? Things might be coming along slowly. Do reach out to your mentors. You've got two here. You've got the High Priestess is in reverse, but maybe she's telling you something you don't want to hear, right? And then you have this decision to be made. And you might not feel like celebrating. But what was the very first card that we said? The Fool. Take a leap of faith. Because the sun is out here with the Fool, and the dog is like, whoa, wait, you're about to step over the cliff, but that's okay. The universe is saying, take that leap of faith. It's okay to do that. The next card actually in the deck is Temperance, which is just to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with other people. But overall, I think it was a good reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it aligned with some of the things that's going on with you right now. I would appreciate you leaving comments. Let me know how this works out for you. And I'm going to be posting something again in the middle of the month. Thank you again. And remember, if this did not align with what's going on or how you're feeling right now, there are other wonderful tarot readers on the internet. So please reach out to one of them and watch a video, and hopefully it will align with you better. Sometimes these energies can be reversed. Maybe this is someone you're dealing with and what's going on with them. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful first part of December, and I will be talking to you again very soon. Take care.